Hello, my good friends all over the world. My name is Pastor Enyimba Alex. You're watching Yeshua Television UK. It says God is good always. The camera didn't really capture that bit there. But the topic for today is Obinna Isiguzoro. Rest in peace. Now, in case you're wondering who Obinna Isiguzoro is, that was my childhood best friend that I grew up with in Nigeria. As from the age of 8 years old I knew Obinna from the age of 8 years old to probably 15. So I knew that man for like 7 years. And what we done within those 7 years, predominantly, was play football as junior footballers in Aba Town, Abia State. Were we good? I would say yes. Why would I say we were good? We were good because we played all over Eastern Nigeria. Yeah. So we played matches as far as I'm concerned, at the age of 12, I already played matches with fans in Aba Stadium at the age of 12. And so did Obinna, was always in my team. Cannon FC, we played in Aba Town, we played in Owerri, we lost. We played in River State. I think we drew that team. They were older than us. Where else did we play? Yeah, I heard that Obinna went, because obviously I left Nigeria very early. I left Nigeria as a teenager myself. And I continued my football in England. But that's a different topic altogether. But I heard Obinna went on to go and play for NEPA of Aba Town, and he went on to turn professional, and he played for Enyimba Football Club of Aba. It was my dream also to play for Enyimba of Aba at that time as a teenager, but as fate had it, like I said, I left for England as a teenager, a very young age. But Obinna Isiguzoro was always my best friend on a junior level in Nigeria. That's from the age of 8 years old to 15. Obinna was my best friend. Went to the same primary school. I was the football captain of my primary school. Oboye Primary School, I was the captain. 1982, 1983, I was the captain of that school. We had some great players, but that's not really the topic for today. The topic for today is rest in peace, Obinna Isiguzoro, my best friend. So before I start this topic, I want to give you a definition of what peace really means. Peace means having freedom from all kind of disturbances in your life. And peace also means being in a state of total calmness. Right. So I'll say it again. Obviously, right now we're in the year 2025, and I presume today's the 25th of November 2025. Today's Wednesday, the 25th of November 2025. So I'm retracking here. I'm reflecting here right now. So as far as I'm concerned, I went on holidays to Nigeria in 1998. Yes, I did. And that was when I was actually playing active football in London. So I was fit and I was playing football and I loved playing football. But like I said, I took a trip. I went on a holiday to Nigeria in 1998. I was as a student at South Bank University. And yeah, this is before I had my operations. Because I had knee operations, in case you don't know. Because a lot of people are still thinking, why is it that Alexander Ojimba doesn't play football anymore? A lot of people are still wondering, how come Alexander Ojimba, the crazy footballer, why doesn't he play football anymore? Well, for your own information, I had a knee operation in 1997 in King's College Hospital in Camberwell, South London. It slowed me down. It took away a bit of my skill. So some of my friends came to watch me play and they said, Alex, you're not the same player that you used to be. And I told them, yeah, because I had an operation in 1997. But they said, you're still good though. I said, thank you very much. I appreciate that. But in 2004, I had a massive operation on my right knee, and that was the end of my football career. So I had to retire. And football's all I've ever known in my life. That's all I've ever done. But I'm not going to go into so much detail about my football career because I'm not here to talk about that today. I'm here to talk about the death of my best friend in Nigeria, Mr. Obinna Isiguzoro. Rest in peace. He played for NEPA of Aba football team, and he played for Enyimba of Aba. Did I see you play for NEPA? Nope. Did I see you play for Enyimba? Nope. But I heard. People told me the story. Yeah, so Obinna Isiguzoro, he played for Enyimba, and me, I had to retire in 2004. Yeah, he was a left back, and I was a number 10. So, Obinna Isiguzoro, I'll say it right now, I'm a more skillful player than you are, a more creative player than you are, but you're stronger than me. And you're very defensive and skillful too. But I had things over you as a footballer, and you had things over me as a footballer too. In our junior years as footballers, who's more popular, who's more famous? I would say it's me. Was you a great footballer? Yes, he was a great footballer. Was I a great footballer? I let the world decide. I'm not here to blow my own trumpet. But my fans that knew me, they knew what I was about. So when I went back to Nigeria in 1998, I went directly to Enyimba Football Club. I think the name of the manager at the time was Okienwa Beke. That's the name of the manager. When I went there in 1998, and we spoke, and I went all over Aba Town, asking my ex-friends, asking ex-Enyimba Football Club players that I used to play with on a junior level. They remembered me. I asked them, where's Obinna, my friend? They said he's dead. And I'm like shocked. I said, Obinna's dead. Oh, I came to see loads of my friends, but Obinna was my best friend. They said he's dead. I asked them, politely, what killed my friend Obinna Isiguzoro? The ex-Enyimba football player. Professional football player. Nobody told me what killed Obinna Isiguzoro. That was a massive surprise to me. What killed Isigwe, my friend Isigwe? Nobody told me what happened. So you know what? I was gonna find out what killed my friend Obinna Isiguzoro, because that's not a joke for me. So you know what? I remember going back to the primary school where it all started for me. Because like I said, I was the captain of Obohe Primary School in Aba. I went back to Obohe Primary School in Aba. And they train on Sundays. This is difficult for me to speak, but they train on Sundays. So I remember I took my football boots. I took my kit. I had a Newcastle kit on top. I had the Manchester United shorts on. I had a Reebok. Don't know if anyone can remember Reebok. I had Reebok fresh football boots. And when I got to Obohe Primary School, it's called Sunday. They haven't seen me for a long time. I came from London. They said, "Hey, Alex, man, you gone taller." Yeah, I said, "I want to play. You remember me?" So there were so many ex-Enyimba football club players, because the players that I'm talking about, they must have played for Enyimba between 1991 and 1995 or something like that. But I got there in 1998. So at this point, they're ex-players. And we played together. I remember they disrespected me in a way because I'm a football legend of Obohe. And when I went to go and play that game, I remember obviously they're ex-professionals and they selected both sides. And they didn't give me an immediate game. They said, "Okay, Alex, because you don't live in Nigeria no more, we haven't seen you for a long time. We train here all the time, all the while. We'll give you like a 20-minute game." I said, "No, there's no problem." But I felt disrespected because I made my name on that Obohe primary pitch. So they were playing, then 20 minutes to go, they brought me on. I did my stuff, showed some skills, showed some crosses, showed some dribbling abilities. Then after that, when the game finished, I went back to that subject again. As far as I'm concerned, on the pitch that day was the ex-Enyimba defender, Ike Chima. He was there. He knows me. King Joe Akoma. He was there. Ex-Enyimba. Emeka Mobo. I think he's ex-Enyimba, but I'm not sure. But with his football ability, why not? He was there. Ex-Enyimba, my ex-teammate for Canon FC and Obohe Primary, Ngozi Ochoma, he wasn't there. Because at that time, they say Ngozi Ochoma was playing for a football team in River State, Port Harcourt. Eagle Cement. Precious Monye was there. He played for Nigeria. And Enyimba as well. But he's more of a senior player to me. But I was happy to even share the pitch with Precious Monye because, like I said, he's a senior player. And when I was growing up, I learned a lot from Precious Monye. So he was there on the pitch. And when that game finished, Abana, another ex-teammate of mine, he wasn't there. Enyimba as well. But when that game finished, I was asking them, what killed my friend Obinna Isiguzoro? I wasn't going to let this thing go. And they said to me, yeah, Obinna's dead. Hey, you and Obinna used to be close, used to be one. Remember when you were young, both playing football together, blah, 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 blah. What killed Obinna Isiguzoro? Ishi, a.k.a. Ishigwe. No one told me. I never got an answer. I never got an answer. That was tough. And I want to say, till this day, I still don't know what killed my best friend. Obinna Isiguzoro. The last time I saw Obinna Isiguzoro, that's probably about, I don't even know, man. Maybe 36 years ago, 37 years ago. No, about 38 years ago. I never see this man. And I even went to his parents' shop on the Kotek Road there. And they recognized me. They say, hey, Alex, you gone taller now. As at that time, I was about 27 years old. They said, you gone taller now, you live in London. I said, yeah, where's Obinna, my friend? I'm talking to his parents. They look sad. They never gave me an answer. They said he's dead. They never gave me an answer. That was it. So I spoke to all the ex-football, Enyimba football players. Some of my ex-teammates in Cannon FC, Obo Hill Primary. I went all over, asking everybody, what killed Obinna Isiguzoro? Till this day, I still don't know what killed my best friend. This tells me that Nigeria is a dangerous country. Why? Because everybody keeps quiet. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. What killed my friend? Michiono. Awakwale. Emekwala komara. Michiono gi. What killed my friend? Don't I have the right to know what killed my friend? What killed my friend? No one told me. Michiono gi. Odinkbaki. Michiono gi. Awakwale. They hide the truth. So I'm here to say, stop the injustice in Nigeria. It's not only about the Christian killing. There's so many things that's going to stop the injustice in Nigeria. I don't know what killed my friend Obinna Isiguzoro. Rest in peace, brother. Rest in peace, one ne. Rest in peace, Isigwe. I didn't play for Enyimba FC, but I believe if I got to Nigeria at the age of, if I was in Nigeria at the age of 20 or maybe 22, when I was fit, there's no reason why I wouldn't have played for Enyimba. The people that know me know me. They know what I do. Do I play football anymore? I can't play football anymore. Because after my operation in 2004, that was the end. I can even show you the boots that I wore. Playing my last game. Look at that. Look how dirty these boots are. This is real, man. Look, this is the last game I played with my boots. These boots are called Patrick boots. Look, 2004. The mud is still there. Look at it. I'm not going to lie to you. Look, the mud, cobwebs. It's like a souvenir to me. Look, people like Mbappe, Osimhen, Pogba, Ronaldinho, they win golden boots. I never won no golden boots, but I can show you the before my operation, before I retired, before I called it a day. Look at it. That's the going. You want to test me in football? You know who I am? You know how many goals I scored in my life? You know how many people I nutmegged and dribbled? You know about my talent? You don't know, man. Look, these are goals that I scored. Look at the boots, man. Look at what it looks like. You don't talk to me about football? You don't understand, man. You don't know who you're dealing with. Go to All Saints Secondary School in Aba. They'll tell you who I am. Oh, Biomangwa finalist. We lost the cup. 1980 what? 485. You want to know? You're looking at one of the most skillful players that ever lived. I don't want to blow my trumpet, but that's my boot right there. I once dreamt of being the best footballer in the world. It didn't happen. All right, you want to talk to me about football? So rest in peace, ex-teammate Obinna Isiguzoro. And it hurts anytime I think of you because you really helped me when I was in Nigeria, when I had nothing. You helped me. I might be a pastor today, but I don't forget my humble beginnings. You was my best friend for a reason. I miss you, bruv. And when I meet you in another life, Obinna Isiguzoro, you will tell me who killed you or how you died. I miss you to this day, till this day. I miss you till this day, Obinna Isiguzoro. Rest in peace, brother. One Niliruanya. Rest in peace. I'm Mackie Brown, the football lord. They don't know it. Alright? One day I pray that my knees will get strong and I will demonstrate my football skills. Ain't no one better than Pastor Enyimba Alex. I'm letting you know that right now. Rest in peace, Obinna Isiguzoro. Goodbye.